Learn to play poker with the Opie and Anthony Show.
No. Oh, God. She spilled my chips.
I'm sorry, sir.
Opie. Now clean it up!
That's right. Be a poker player, just like your father.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Are you happy now, Opie? Are you happy?
Spider bait. Black Betty. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The ONA virus spreading across America thanks to XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah.
There's a correction on the phone lines. It's Ron on Long Island. What's up, Ron?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Triple H is married to Stephanie, not dating her anymore.
Oh. See, I didn't even know that.
Ooh.
I didn't know they got married. They got married last year?
Yeah, around last year. And now Triple H, they say, is terrorizing WWE. Like, he has the whole political thing going on now.
Yeah?
Yeah, he gets whatever he wants. That's why he was champion for a year.
All right. Very good. Thank you, buddy.
All right, Jim, one more thing.
Well, we should get Triple
It's
H in
the
here.
worst attempt I've ever heard.
Oh, Jim, one more thing.
He's our old friend, Triple H.
Yes.
It's been a while. And it was very funny. Jesus Christ, you're even bigger now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Triple H has entered the studio.
What's up, guys?
And what I was trying to say before the music kicked in, it was really funny because Master Poe was telling you where to sit.
Right.
And I'm like, no one tells Triple H where to sit.
You know what's funny about this whole place is you walk in here, right? It's like this beautiful building, old school, beautiful building. You walk in here, you get up, the hallway's real nice. You walk in the door, it's like walking into a Hell's Angels, militant group up front. But you walk in, the guy's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, you want some hot chocolate? We got a great hot chocolate machine. With the mini marshmallows, cookies, anything like that. Can I get you something? You know?
That's what you get.
Yeah.
You know, I think Master Poe is finally starstruck.
Really?
Yeah, I do believe he was starstruck by Triple H, definitely.
Yeah. He's our security guy, and he's, I don't know, quadruple black belt.
But you guys need security. Like, was the FCC going to come up here? And
Well, not the FCC.
We really don't know why.
I know you guys don't have that anymore,
Yeah,
but they
now we
might
don't
want
have
to
to
come
worry
up here
about
and
it.
just fight you guys now or something.
We signed with XM Satellite Radio. I'm sure you know what happened to us with the sex at St. Pat's and all that. And they're not really telling us why there's a lot of security around here.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know
they
what
got
kind
a
of
few threats.
They might have gotten some threats in Washington or something because we have bulletproof glass. We have this Master Poe guy that's in this. He's pretty much a killer.
You guys got one of those panic rooms. You push the button, this opens up. You guys hide in the back.
Yeah, we run in and hide in our armored room like a couple of faggots.
So we don't know why, but there's a lot of security. Yes.
Be good radio. You guys squealing with gunshots going off.
Yeah, screaming like women.
Hey, I got to tell you what though. I mean, I was so excited to hear that you guys were back doing this, man, because I missed you guys. You guys were awesome. You know?
Sitting out 2 years sucked.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
sure
really
it did.
rough,
And
man.
It's great for you guys to be back doing what you do because you guys are awesome at it.
Before
Thank
we
you,
start,
Hunter.
though, I go to commercial and I run to go take a leak, and I see Triple H. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And I give him a handshake real fast. Dude, you gave me the wettest handshake. Is that urine or water?
No, yeah, I just been in the bathroom. You guys don't have any paper towels in there or toilet paper or anything. No, I had the water in my hand. So
I was like, it's cool to shake Triple H's hand, but what was on it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was just clammy. I was nervous.
No, it
guys.
wasn't even. No, it wasn't clammy. You don't get nervous.
Do that all the time at parties or something. If you walk around with the drink in your right hand,
Yeah.
and then you go, "Oh yeah, meet this guy." You give him the cold, icy, wet hand.
Well, now I'm embarrassed that I did that because that's one of my pet peeves. You know, we do these book signings and all this stuff, and you meet all these people, and you understand people are excited and they're nervous, but they come up and, hey, how you doing? And they just...
The wet rag.
Yeah, dude, I don't know where that hand's been, but it's...
Speaking
really
of the
nasty.
book.
This bevy of bacteria on it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I got we don't shake hands anymore because I got the flu really bad. We go for the fist.
Oh, that's great.
We go for the fist.
It's the fist now.
So you've given me the flu now.
Well, no,
No, you don't have it now, do you?
No.
He had gotten it.
I had
a
it
while
for like
back.
a month and a half because we were doing a promotional tour and our fans were coming up to us with the clammy hands.
Right.
So
guy all red with fever and it's sweating and shaking your hand and coughing into it and then shaking it.
You're watching him, 3 people back in the line digging at his balls and
scratching
and stuff, and then like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
I've seen guys just wipe their nose just before they give you their hand. I'm like, dude, come on, help us out a little bit.
Sneezing or coughing.
Nice put the hand
you.
out.
Yeah.
God damn. And in the bathroom is the best, too. When you're sitting there, or you're standing there taking a leak, and guy was just pissing next to you and reaches over, hey, dude, love the show, or nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You just had his dick in his hand.
Yeah.
A second ago. It's a hand job by proxy. The guy's...
And, even if he didn't have his dick in his hand, does he really want your hand that just had your dick?
Apparently
he
does.
You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Yeah.
I've never understood that.
Still got, like, cock warmth on his hand, slapping it into your palm.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about the pube there, buddy.
Yeah, take that with you.
Yeah, you can keep it. Go ahead, sell it on eBay or something.
We noticed in your book there's a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Less reading, more pictures.
Yeah, that's, I try to help people out.
Making it easy.
What's funny is I did a book signing the other day, and I was at this Borders bookstore, and the lady... it's like very librarian-type, snobby bookstore lady, and she goes, I think it's great that you've written this book. I'm sure a lot of your fans probably have never picked up a book, and this might help to expand literature. And I'm looking at her like, that is like the most pompous thing I've ever heard anybody say, like, I'm sure they've never picked up a book,
It's a nice stereotypical view.
I hope you put these near the comic book so people can see them. Could you be more condescending?
The pictures are really good if you're sitting on the crapper. It's great to just
thumb flip through there, Why
did you start out with a pop-up book, you idiot, is pretty much what she's saying.
It's it's supposed to be a motivational book for training, and it talks about my career, but it's training stuff, and you kind of got to show the exercises and all that, so it's got a lot of photos in it. And
Is there any chance of anybody attaining that type of physique?
Dude,
it's we have to think that at some point it's a lot of DNA. It's a lot having to do with DNA.
What, though? When I started, I was 14 years old. I just did another show earlier today, the WB Morning Show, and when I was there were these 14-year-old kids there, and I was thinking, God, that was me.
Really? Were you skinny? Or?
Yeah, I was like 6'1" at 14. I weighed about 145 pounds.
Wow.
And I walked in the gym. I'm sure that everybody in the gym looked at me and went, get out of here. What are you going to do, mop the floor with you? But I hung out. I just wasn't going to go away, I hung out, and those guys ended up, I was kind of like the gym mascot, I think. They just took me under their wing and pointed me in the right direction. That's kind of why I wrote the book, really. I think I just want to, if there's some kid out there that's thinking about going to the gym and wants to get in shape, but he doesn't know how to do it and doesn't have anybody telling him, maybe he picks that up and gets him going in the right direction,
Getting sand kicked in his face at the beach.
Yeah.
That old gag.
Yeah.
Could bulk up and kick some ass.
Yeah, although nowadays at 14, too, he's probably hot because he can't get laid or something, so he just wants to get some action and thinks like, God, I better get in the gym,
Jim, you were going to read his book, right?
Yeah, I could certainly use it. Just something to take away the extra 30 pounds in my stomach.
Jim, you might want to read it twice.
Oh, I just got slammed by Big John Studd. That really hurt.
Big John Studd.
Good callback.
That is a good callback. So you got married. We didn't even know.
Yeah, 1 year ago.
Man, we've been out of it for a while.
We're so self-centered. When our lives are on hold, everything is on hold.
You guys just like holed up in your houses and didn't come out.
That was
for 2
pretty
years,
much
right?
it. Just 2 years of doing nothing.
He's going out with Stephanie, and people are like, no, you ass. You married her a year ago.
Yeah, we got married October 25th last year.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Things going well?
It's going great, yeah. It's going real good.
And you get the perks because it's the boss's daughter.
You know what? Everybody thinks I get the perks. I actually get it worse.
Really?
Well, it's just like Vince certainly in business doesn't want to look like he's playing favorites.
Yeah.
So, now an idea that I would have given him that he would have gone, that sounds great. Now he goes, sounds all right, but you know what? I don't want people to think I'm doing it just because it was your idea. And you pitched it in front of everybody, so let's do something else.
Listen up, sonny boy.
Yeah. Plus, now it's like a family thing, and trust me, he takes stuff out on the people he's closest to, So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's gotta be
I've got
rough.
no complaints. He's a great guy. And
how are the holidays? You sit there with the McMahons? And
how weird is that?
At first
I just picture the table getting turned over and the turkey being thrown at each other.
Yeah, because I mean, you've been involved with Vince for a really long time, but now you're sitting at his table during Thanksgiving or Christmas or what have you.
It's really cool. I get along with them great now. I mean, really now I consider them my family as much as my own family, and I think Steph feels that way with mine. But at first, I would love to have video of the first time I went over their house for dinner with Steph. It's like this 6'4", 270-pound guy that looks like Leave It to Beaver sitting at the table like, yes, sir, Mr. McMahon. Not saying a word. And I think Vince was as nervous as I was. It was just like a really awkward situation. They just kept laughing at each other. Yeah, it was just really weird.
Because in the ring, there have been times where you're right in his face and pushing him and throwing him down.
It was probably his worst nightmare to begin with until he got to know you, that his daughter was going to bring home a wrestler. If you think about it,
it's funny. A lot of people have said that to him, but he's... And I think a lot of people within our business, I've had other wrestlers say, like, God, I would never let my...
Well, what if she brought home George the Animal Steel?
Yeah, I mean, that would probably have been a little bit different. Yeah. Especially because of the age. And,
exactly.
It's got a colostomy bag. That would have been good either. But at first I think everybody thought that, but Vince is so he loves the business so much, and he thinks that everything is so cool about it. I think as long as it was the right guy, he wouldn't have cared what the guy did, as long as it was the right guy. And luckily he and I, before I even ever met Steph, he and I had a really good working relationship and a lot of respect for each other. In that sense, we got along really good. So, it didn't really make a big difference as far as that, because it was just awkward for a little bit of time there, But like I said, that first dinner, if you'd have had a camera on it, I think you could probably sell that for some good money, because it was really awkward.
No matter how much you know each other in business, it's a brand new situation. It's got to be a little awkward. Ooh.
Yeah, but now it's.
What are you going to get him for Christmas?
He's like the ultimate guy that has everything but uses nothing. Mm-hmm. He is the simplest guy. Yeah, he just doesn't use anything. He does not technologically advanced. Unless his electric shaver breaks, there's absolutely nothing to get him. So it's, I don't know. It's I get him wrist straps for the gym or something like that.
Yeah.
The only thing that's the only things he does is
he's still a workout animal, that guy.
Wrestling and goes to the gym. Yeah. He's going to be 60 years old this year.
I got to tell you, we can't fake it. I haven't watched wrestling in a while. I mean, and Anthony and I were into it for hardcore. I don't know what happened.
When we fell off the air, like I said, we just kind of fell out of everything.
Well, I know you guys couldn't pay a cable bill.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, they were still paying us, thank God, but I don't know.
So, I know.
So what is going on in wrestling? Give us a quick update.
Well, a lot of people talk about our business now. It's a little bit down right now.
It's always gone through phases.
And it's not
its history too.
It's not really down a lot, a little bit, but we lost a lot of guys for a lot of different reasons. Stone Cold got hurt; he can't wrestle anymore. Rock went to go to Hollywood. Mick Foley was injured and decided to write books. We lost a lot of guys all in one.
Brock Lesnar trying to do the NFL thing.
With the dumbest move in the world.
We were talking about that. He won a Bonehead of the Year award.
Yeah, you know what? I guess on one hand, I can't blame him if he hated traveling that much and he didn't enjoy it. Then I guess he should get out. And that was the biggest thing. I think he just hated being on the road. And he wanted to. I don't know why he thought playing football. I guess because he was just going to play for his hometown team. I guess is what he thought or something.
I'm not going to any away games, guys.
Yeah, I'm just going to play the home games. That's it. But so he decided to leave, and this is the craziest thing. But as of right now, that's I think he's made calls to come back, but I don't think they're too interested in him right now. It's a hard thing all these guys sacrifice and do a lot of things to put you in a position you're in, and the company does, and then to just walk away from it without giving anything back. It's
a little loyalty issue there, and then when you try to come back because other things failed, you're going to have a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Vince seems like the kind of guy that loyalty is pretty high up on his list.
It is, and you know what? Eventually Vince will. He's had guys screw him over way worse than that, and eventually it comes around, and eventually he probably will.
It's because he's a good businessman. He understands if it works out and money-wise, it's a good deal. He's gonna.
It's just the unfortunate thing for Brock is he hadn't been around long enough to make himself a big enough name that right now, if he came back, it would make a big deal. It really wouldn't.
Right.
So there's not that much incentive for Vince to go, you know what? I know you screwed me over, but come on back in.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
So what's your story these days?
With me, I just got stripped of the world title. And you know what? And I've been champ 9 times now.
9 times.
9 times. So we're going to have an elimination chamber match, which is me against Chris Benoit, Jericho, Batista, Randy Orton, and Edge. And that's in Puerto Rico, January 9th.
Nice. What's
first
the chamber
pay-per-view
match entail?
It's this gigantic metal structure that is absolutely brutal. We had one, I think, either a year and a half or 2 years ago. I wrestled in it, and Rob Van Dam actually landed on my throat, and I spent almost like 36 hours in the hospital because my trachea started to close down. They wouldn't let me leave. They said I was going to, if I went to sleep, I might die, you know, and the whole thing. I mean, it was brutal. It's not non-forgiving metal structure and stuff like that, so it's pretty violent. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Now, was that worse than the other injury you had? The whole thigh muscle?
No, the leg.
Have you heard about this?
Wow, I forgot about that one.
You want to explain again for the new listeners out there? This is the sickest thing I've ever heard happen to somebody.
The leg thing was the worst. I was, well, it's actually not the sickest thing. Sid Vicious jumped off top rope one time and his leg broke in half, the bone. But this was actually probably worse from a physical standpoint. But I was in the ring wrestling a tag match with Austin and against Benoit and Jericho, live TV on Raw. I went to hit Jericho from behind, and when I did, I planted my leg, and my left quad completely ripped off the bone. Just rolled up my leg.
Yeah.
And we had about 5 minutes left of the match, and I continued to wrestle with my quad ripped off.
When did it stop hurting?
When I had the surgery. No, when they gave me the good drugs. Yeah, it was brutal.
I remember seeing that one. Yeah.
I flew. It was in San Jose. I mean, if you watch it back, it's like I wrestle the match. The second it's over, I just roll up in the fetal position on the floor and just wait for somebody to come and get me out of there. You know, it was brutal. And I went straight to Birmingham, Alabama. This guy, Jim Andrews, Dr. Jim Andrews, who's done everybody in the sports from Michael Jordan to Roger Clemens on down, did my surgery. And, it was a career-ending injury. They basically told me nobody comes back from these, but I did. You know, I stayed in Birmingham for the next 9 months. I never went home. I rehabbed from 9 in the morning till 6 at night, 7 days a week, and came back. You know.
Damn, and no problems with it.
Right after I came back in January, and that year going into WrestleMania, my knee started to bother me. I went and got an X-ray done. We just happened to be going through Birmingham. Went and got an X-ray done. I'd fractured my kneecap. When they put your quad back on, they drill holes in your kneecap and they just run sutures through it. Right, that's all that holds your muscle on. And my kneecap had cracked, and then I couldn't take time off because we were going into WrestleMania, so I just kept taping it up and wrestled like that. After WrestleMania, it was really bothering me. I went and got it checked again, and the corner of my kneecap just broke off and had floated over into the side and is lodged in a bunch of tendon. And, you know, he just said, well, it'll hurt for a while until it heals up, but just we don't want to go in and cut it out because it's in the scar tissue that is now my tendon, you know. So he said, we'll just leave it there unless it starts cutting through something. We'll just keep an eye on it, and I've been wrestling with it that way since. So
now it's fine.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I just got this big lump on the side of my knee where
it's like formed a pearl in there to try to round it off a little bit.
Eventually, I'll have it taken out and carve an ashtray out of it or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Kneecap ashtray.
Yeah.
God damn, you guys, you know. Over the years, you've gotten so much more intense with the moves and everything.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with the injuries that you see, and why maybe a few years back a lot of the guys got out of the business all in one clip like that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I haven't seen it in a while, but you guys were starting to do some stuff that was just, I'd watch and go, now they've completely lost their mind. This is stuff that will kill you.
Yeah, we've tried to tone it back some and get back to the actual storytelling and wrestling
right.
stuff. And we've been pretty successful at that, so it's helped some. But I think that's, you know, the injury rate is so high in our business because of that. We kept pushing the envelope and all that stuff. And you know, eventually something's got to break. Unfortunately, it's your body, you know what I mean? But, I mean, when I was down there in Birmingham, I mean, Andrews does, like I said, he does a lot of football players and stuff. And he would always put wrestlers over. I mean, he's done a lot of guys in our business, too. And he would always put us over as just saying, like, I don't know how you guys do what you do. Because he said, you guys come in here 10 times more beat up than anybody from any other sport, but you're never complaining about it. He said, you know, football players get 1/10 that injury and, you know, they want to take a year off or whatever. And, you know, our guys don't do that. You know, it's just the way we're ingrained in the business. You know,
back out on the road, traveling more than any other sport. Yeah.
How much longer you think you're going to do it?
Well, with the movie out now,
we're going to seg into that because now you're becoming a big movie star.
Well, I wouldn't say big yet, but
you're getting there, bro.
You know, I don't want to leave wrestling, and that's what I keep telling everybody is I still want top of my resume to say wrestler, and I still want to do this as long as I can. You only get wrestling's what I love, and you only get a brief window to do what you love doing, you know. But the movie thing is picking up, and that's definitely an interest to me. And but I think that there's a way to do that and be able to do both. You know, go for 2-3 months, make a film, come back to wrestling for 6-10 months, whatever it takes, and then make the next one that comes along. But it's a great position to be in because I've got a gig that I love, so I can be really selective about what I do. I don't have to just take the next script that comes along. I can be really selective about what I do.
And The Rock doesn't wrestle anymore at all, right?
He really just comes in, you know, a show here or there. If we're in his hometown or something, he wants to get some TV coverage.
Does his thing.
He just comes out and, you know, runs his mouth or something like that, smacks somebody around and leaves, you know. He'll probably be around soon. WrestleMania's coming up. He'll probably want to do that gig, you know. So he'll start coming around soon or something like that. It's funny that as soon as WrestleMania comes, all the guys come out of the woodworks. Oh, hey, how you been?
That's the big show.
Yeah.
Mike on Long Island, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Talking to Triple H.
Yes, I know. Triple H, big, huge fan. Been a fan of you for a long time. Just admire of your work.
Thanks, man.
Sorry to see that you lost the title. Just want to tell you a little bit about the movie. I saw the movie. I thought you were awesome in it, man. Great acting debut.
Thank you.
Maybe you could tell the fans a little bit about it.
What was that?
Maybe you could tell the fans a little bit about it. Tell us what it's about.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, it's the third in the Blade series. Which
love the Blade movies.
Yeah, they're great. I was a big fan of them too, I was thrilled when they came with me to me with this script. You know, it was just because I liked the first two so much. But this one's a bit different. Wesley Snipes is in it, still hunting the vampires, but there's another group that's with him called the Night Stalkers, which is Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds, and Parker Posey's also in it. And I play a vampire, and you know, we're trying to end the human race, and Blade and the Night Stalkers are trying to save it, and that's the gist of it.
I saw a clip, I think it was Ryan Reynolds, that you picked up and just slam into the ground, and I was like, that could not possibly be him.
That was the only, I'll tell you what, he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
And he's a comedian and all that stuff, but he gained 20 pounds for that role, and the only thing he didn't do was that one slam. But
yeah,
the rest,
I looked and went, there's no way another human being that isn't trained for this.
Yeah, I did it to the stunt guy twice, and he was pretty fucked up.
I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the only thing Ryan didn't do. The rest of the time, I mean, I was throwing him. That room was just a concrete room. I must have thrown him across that room 20 times. I would see him at lunch in his trailer with ice bags all over him, laying against the thing, and he'd hobble out after lunch. He'd hobble back to the set, you know, and I'd be like, dude, you all right? You know.
He gained that much weight for the role? Because I saw him on one of the movie posters, and I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, he trained for like 6 months. He was,
really?
He was ripped. He looked awesome for the film, you know, and so did Jessica too. They both trained for like 6 months for the film, and they were both pretty jacked up.
You get to do any sword play?
No, you know, I didn't. There was supposed to be a scene with Wesley Snipes and myself where I had a big axe, and he had a sword that we were supposed to fight with, but they ended up. There's a lot of issues with Wesley on the set. And,
really?
Yeah, they ended up changing the script a lot, and I ended up doing a lot more stuff with Ryan because of it.
Was he a little diva about having an axe swung at him?
No, the official statement is that Wesley was Blade the entire time that we were shooting.
Gotcha.
He was
really licensed to be an asshole.
Yeah, he was
what Triple H wants to say.
No, I've come right out and said he was really cool to the 6'4", 270-pound wrestler that was looking at him. Really cool.
Gotcha.
Everybody else, he wasn't so cool to. You know, a lot of people had problems with him. The director had problems with a lot of people. You know, that he didn't get along with on set. He was fine to me. He was great with me. I had no problems with him at all.
Yeah, he's not going to screw with you, that's for sure.
Who the hell's going to screw with Triple H?
I think he just didn't know, you know, he just wasn't too sure of the situation, so better be safe than sorry, you know.
So everybody has to kind of refer to him as Blade on the set? He's like one of those method things? Some guys do that.
Yeah, no, you know what it was is, most of the time that I saw him, everybody was so hot at him, nobody referred to him at all.
Really?
Yeah, he really didn't talk to people much, and I mean, there was there was a lot of situations, but the things where people just wanted to talk to him, and he just said, "Save your breath." I mean, you know,
what an ass.
Yeah, it was kind of stiff, you know, and but like I said, he was cool with me. He and I got along fine, but you know, a lot of other people that I think you'll hear a lot about it. I think they just, you know, a lot of people didn't want to say too much about it till the movie came out, but I think now people will talk a little more freely about it. You know?
Is that like your first real big movie? Or
that's my first movie. Yeah, I did a lot. I've done a lot of TV stuff, but this is my first movie role. Yeah.
That's cool. Other offers coming in?
Yeah, right now, especially with the movie coming out, it did real well this week. It was the number 2, but it was the number 1 action film for the week, and it did real well. So they're you know, a lot of things are coming in now, a lot of scripts, a lot of people calling.
Few wrestlers can make that transition. You know, The Rock obviously has found his audience and niche. I think Roddy Piper was great in Them.
And, yeah,
remember that one?
They Live.
Oh, They Live.
They Live.
That
yeah,
was it.
that was good.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, with the glasses, that was great.
I'm kind of looking for my Suburban Commando or Mr. Nanny vehicle.
Right. Wow, that's funny. That is really funny.
I'm looking for the next hot thing that goes direct to video, where no one buys it and says, "Okay, he's rotten.
I'm just gonna hang the scripts on the wall and throw a dart at him, dude."
yeah. I'm looking for the next thing. That's available.
So you're being careful.
Anybody can do a good one. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like the chicks. Anybody can do a hot broad. It's the
There you go.
Yeah.
It's the real lemon, the real bad, real piece of shit that's hard to wrap yourself around.
When you can stink the nation up in theaters worldwide, hey, now you've accomplished something, my friend.
Hey, what is up with Hulk Hogan these days? What's the latest on him?
You know, he's not wrestling anymore. What I heard, he's just kind of being the what would they call that? The pageant mom and running his daughter around
his daughter's hot,
country.
Though.
Yeah,
she's really hot.
It's unbelievable, right? She's like 14.
I know.
Or
That's
like
the scary part about it. You see the pictures.
A little weird.
You see the pictures. You think she's like 18, 19, maybe 20.
She's
and it's
35 and been divorced twice. Yeah.
Then it says under the picture, no, she's 14 years old, but she's like 6 foot or something already.
Yeah.
And
I'd have her chained to the house with a shotgun next to it with a string tied on it. If somebody moved it and shot their head off, you know. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just kind of promoting her, and she's got an album out or something. And I know, like, I'll see every now and then that she's like singing the national anthem at some sports game or something like that. So I think he's just kind of doing the promotion biz.
Let's say hi to Shane. Shane, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
Good, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, Triple H.
Yeah.
Big fan. Question for you: you going to add the new X-Pac and China porn to your DVD collection?
I might.
Dude, this clit is the size of a little Connor arm.
I'll tell you how brave we are, Triple H. I know what he wanted to talk about. I didn't want to mention it to you live.
Yeah, no, I mean,
we were talking about the China video yesterday, by the way. And
have you seen it?
No, but
now we saw stills from it.
We got the stills, and I don't know. I mean, we've had China on the show a bunch of times. She's a really, really cool person, and I just feel kind of sorry for her in a way.
You know what? It's
we're talking about China made a porn tape with her. They don't go out anymore, right? X-Pac.
You know, what day is it? Because I don't know.
Really?
It depends. You know,
one of those relationships.
You used to be friends with X-Pac, right?
I still am.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
They both have some demons in their lives. You know what I mean? And I've they've been off and on, but he's still a friend of mine. He called me 6 months ago or so, and I tried to help him out. Try to get him some help and get him going in the right direction. And whether that works out or not, I don't know. And whether they're back together or not, I don't know. I talk to him now and then, and it's one of those off and on things, and I don't really know much about it. But unfortunately, it's one of those things where, you know, it's somebody that could have had the world and just let it all fall away, and now is really, you know, I hate to throw stones because I don't know everything about their lives, but really just scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it's sad.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's what we were saying.
Sad as a person. I don't, you know, I mean, just I don't have anything to do with it anymore. But it's just sad to see anybody. I don't know, even if I didn't know them at all.
I was going to say,
to fall that far.
Knowing where she was, and then you're looking at this. We were looking at this yesterday. It's like, wow, man.
Yeah,
what is going on in her?
He was
her head?
actually really pissed about it at first when the rumor first came out that she was going to do this. It was one right in the middle when
so
I was
no one stole the
helping him
tape.
out.
They did this on their own. You think?
I believe, as far as I know, she sold it to the people that did the Paris Hilton video.
Yeah, exactly. One night in China.
Yeah, and he was actually really pissed about it at first, and then in true guy fashion, he said, "Well, I know the tape she's talking about. Well, at least my hose looks big."
That's all guys care about.
Yeah, that's what he cared about. As long as if it's going out nationwide, as long as it was a good angle, I'm okay with it.
As long as I wasn't filmed after getting out of the ocean,
it's fine. Yeah, it was a warm day. I had good fluff going on. And, you know.
What was the situation with China leaving WWE because I think there was actually some people talking the blame put on like you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is she and I were apart. And then I started seeing Steph, and that was an issue. But prior to...
Which was a huge upgrade, by the way.
Yeah.
We love Steph.
Yeah, she's the best. She actually is. I mean, I love her to death. But she just... It's one of those things that sometimes when the more success people get, and it just starts to become all about them, and, she got more and more miserable and more bitter. I used to say that to her all the time. When I met you, you were selling beepers, and you were the happiest person I knew. Now you've got everything you ever wanted, and you're miserable 24/7. And it just she was at a time she was negotiating with Vince, and she just wanted so much stuff. I mean, I know the things that she wanted, and see, she had the benefit of knowing what I had in my deal. There was only a couple of guys that had certain deals in the company, and she wanted that deal, but only better.
And you must have been on fire. You were on fire at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I was. Yeah, I mean, it was me rocking Austin.
Yep.
I mean, that was the deal. And they just said to her, "That's absolutely ridiculous." And she blew her own deal with Vince, and she can spin it any way she wants and try to blame it on anything she wants. She blew her own deal with Vince. They were more than willing to give her a hell of a contract, let her just work TVs, and push her in Hollywood. More than willing to do that. She just let the whole thing go away. And I think what she thought is, I don't need you. You know what I mean? I don't need you. She thought at the time, that she had some talks with some people, I believe, about Terminator 3 at the time and about Wonder Woman and all this stuff. And she blew all of that. And I mean, it's just a downward spiral. And now, obviously, if you're putting out a porno video, a home porno video of yourself, not to knock anybody that does that, but if you've been to those heights and then now you're putting out a home porn movie to make some cash on the side.
That's exactly why we were sad yesterday.
A little reflection.
And what's going on with her clit?
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
No, I'm dead serious. Jim thinks it's the hottest thing ever.
Hottest thing ever. I like that.
It's a little too big. It looks like, I don't know.
Looks lovely.
It's like a thumb. It's like,
Christ.
There's something going on there. It makes me a little nervous, but, Jim loves it. He thinks it's the best when they're nice and puffy and big like that.
My thing. We all have our thing. That's my thing.
Hey, you got to have your thing going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
could be into some weirder stuff than that.
I'm amazed how many people leave wrestling think they're going to be just absolutely huge without Vince, and then it just never happens.
It's unbelievable.
Over and over again.
It's unbelievable. And you know what? The weird thing is, and I don't mean to say this in like a knocking fashion, but it happens to the women more. It happens to the guy. I've seen it happen to more women.
What's her name? I forgot her name.
Sable.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
She thought
Sunny.
Yeah.
Sable. China. I mean,
they think they're bigger than the wrestling.
Yeah, they get to a certain point, and it's like the fall off the cliff point is Playboy.
Right.
It's
right.
It's like they get the offer or they do Playboy, and then the next day they're like, "And you're going to do what for me,
Yeah.
Mr. McMahon?"
Screw you. You know how many offers I've had last night over the phone?
And it's like the second they don't even get it because the second they get off the TV, the phone stops ringing.
Right.
Oh, wait, Vince is not behind you with the promotional vehicle anymore? You're not getting seen by 20 million people
That's
a week
it.
anymore? I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Yeah, that's why the people are calling you in the first place is because of the forum you have in front of that many people on the wrestling. And also, it's pretty much your identity. She can't use China anymore, and no one cares who Joni is.
Exactly.
And you got to realize that's where your fame is coming
She
from.
fought Joey Buttafuoco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That was brutal.
Would they take her back in wrestling now or no?
No.
At this point, I'd highly doubt it. I'd highly doubt it. I mean, up to the point of maybe where... up to this porno point, maybe.
Right.
I think there's a line you cross there where it's just
then it's a little rough to cross back over.
Yeah, how can you go back to that? I mean, so I would highly doubt it. I mean, it's kind of the end of the road, I think, there in a lot of ways.
How many of the guys own their name? Do you own Triple H?
No,
or you don't?
No. There's a few guys that own bits and pieces of it, like Steve Austin. I think owns Steve Austin, but he doesn't own Stone Cold.
Right.
But the thing is, even if he did, it's not about just the name. It's about the promotion that comes with, and not only that, but the fans that come with it. And that's what I don't understand. What people get. It's like when people ask me if I'm going to leave wrestling to go to Hollywood. No, you know what? Even if I got hurt tomorrow and couldn't wrestle anymore, but I could still make movies, I would still stay in wrestling in some way. You can't walk away from what brought you to the dance. Not to mention the fact that I love it, which is why I would stay for no other reason, not fans or anything like that. I love it, so I would stay. But on the other side of that, you can't walk away from all that. The people that brought you there, the fans that got you there, the guy that got you there.
Yeah.
You know, it to me is like, you know, when I do the red carpet stuff, it's like I want to put Vince over as much as I can, because it just, if the way I see it, if I can go make a movie and there's, you know, a lot of people that watch the movie go, this guy's pretty good, he's a wrestler, huh? When's that on? Mondays? And they tune in to watch that. It helps the wrestling business. They wash each other's backs, you know what I mean? And it just works out for everybody. I've never understood the other way.
The Rock seems to have really done well as far as doing that, keeping a good relationship with the wrestling, and then going out and doing his movies and stuff. But he's not saying, you know, blowing off wrestling totally.
Right.
And it's kind of, it's a good business move too, you know.
Sure.
He's able to promote his stuff in front of a huge audience.
Sure, and I think that's important for him to do. You know, I think there are some fans that, you know, think Rock did, like, you know, because he's never around, and I think there are some fans that are disappointed that he's left, but they're very excited when he comes back, and he does come back enough where, you know, fans are still feel like you said, he's not just turned his back on them and walked away and said, you know, to hell with you. You know, he's kind of kept a foot in the door, and that's cool. You know, it's kind of I've always felt it's kind of like what Arnold did with bodybuilding. You know, he walked away from it. He didn't compete anymore. But he's always had a foot in either a gym, or he's got his own show, or, you know, he talks about bodybuilding when he goes on.
Or he's smoking pot with Tommy Chong.
Or something like that.
We had Tommy Chong on. He's like, I used to get high with Arnold all the time.
Likes his weed.
Yeah, he likes his weed, all right.
He's smoking pot and pumping iron.
Let's go to the phone. It's Phil in New York. What's up, Phil?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
We're talking to Triple H.
Triple H, man. Good job in Blade. You got some acting chops.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Listen, I got a little question for you. What transpired between you and Goldberg? Because didn't you guys have a problem for a while, and then he came, and you guys seem to work together pretty good. Yeah,
you know, it was really, I think, just a misunderstanding. I think Bill, you know, he's a good guy, but he's kind of a hothead, I think, and you know, he read some stuff on an internet, and I don't know whether it was stuff I actually said, where it very well could have been or not have been. I've never hidden the fact, and I've said it to Bill that you know, he's not a great wrestler. He's had a hell of an image and all that stuff, but he wasn't necessarily a great wrestler technically, you know. And he read some stuff, pissed him off. But the stupid thing that he did was, and this is because he's a hothead, is we were at a toy fair together in I think New York City. I was at an autograph booth signing, and actually was with Steph, and I'm at a booth, and I hear somebody yelling, and I knew he was there, you know, but I didn't think anything of it. You know, he was at the WCW booth, and I heard somebody yelling, and when I looked up, it was Goldberg, like 20 feet from me, with nobody between us, just yelling, you know, swearing at me and saying, I'll kick your fucking ass, and all this stuff, and at first I thought he was kidding. Like, I thought it was one of those things where he was going to say a bunch of stuff because there were fans there, and then kind of give me the smirk and walk off, you know. Then I realized, like, this idiot's serious. And I started laughing, which made him madder.
Sure.
And but, you know, the thing was, there was nobody between. He made himself look like an ass. There was nobody between us. It was, you know, and I laughed at him, and he got more, you know, more agitated and threw a big fit and then took off through the crowd.
He didn't spear you?
No, he didn't. He didn't spear me. And
yeah, if you're going to yell and scream, there's no one between you and him.
Yeah,
you know, you got to make your move.
So when he first came in,
everyone's brave when there's people.
Hold me back,
hold me back, man.
First day that he came to the WWE, I was, you know, I didn't know what to expect, and I saw him. I was in catering, and I saw him walk in. So I got up and walked across the room. I wanted to just hit the confrontation right in the head, you know, if it was going to happen. And I walked across the room, and as soon as I got to him, he grabbed me and hugged me and said, "We're going to make a lot of money together, man." And that was kind of the end of it. You know, he just said, "You know, dude, I was just hothead. I made a mistake, and sorry." I said, "Well, you know what? If you ever have a problem, just pull the guy aside, man. Just pull him aside. Say, hey, you got a problem with me. Let's hash it out." You know, I mean, that's how you do it. You don't.
Have you ever purposely hurt anyone in the ring?
No.
Come on.
No,
just gave him a little extra because you
know what?
We were pissed at him backstage.
I've beat a guy up in the ring before. I beat Fan up in the ring before too. Some fans up in the ring before too for hitting the ring. But I beat a guy.
I hear that goes on. I mean, you don't get along with everybody, and there's wrestlers that when they get in the ring with some of these guys, they'll give a little extra.
You know what? It's a situation though where in the ring, in what we do, I have to trust the guy I'm working with my body, because I'm putting myself in positions where he can cripple me. He has to trust me with his.
That's
if I had
crazy,
a problem,
by the way.
if I had a problem with somebody, I'd handle it outside of the ring and not in the ring. There was just an incident not that long ago where one of our guys got mad at another guy and punched him in the face, blacked his eye, and beat him up pretty good in the ring. And that guy came real close to getting fired. Vince was so mad. It's just something we don't tolerate in our business. Now, I've had a guy before, when I was in WCW one time, I just started there, and there was a young guy there that tried to, I think he thought, like, well, if I make myself look real good at his expense, maybe they'll give me a job. And, we got in the ring, we were having a match, and all of a sudden he just tried to take me down and jump on me, and then I just rolled him over, beat the crap out of him, and pinned him, and got out of the ring. And when we got to the back, I just, pulled him aside. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
If you want to go, let's go right here, not there, and we hashed it out. But
all right, let's go to
a little extra something.
Let's go to Rev in Jersey. Rev, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Triple H, best wrestler of all time. Just got to say it. I'm completely floored to be on the phone with you, man.
Well, thank you.
I got a ton of questions I want to ask you, but I'll just go with the first one. What are your thoughts on wrestling websites and how they spoil the storylines? Particularly, they spoiled the Tough Enough winner. Punch out, Maverick.
There he goes. Punching.
Yeah, that's got to be tough now that the internet is so popular. Where, people go to these taped events and then give all the results on the fan sites, and everyone likes to go to the fan site, so it's getting, everything's getting ruined for them.
It's hard. I have a lot more respect for the ones that say, like, spoiler and don't go here if you don't want to know,
Mm-hmm.
The internet is a tough thing, and I think it's in everything we do. I think that I guarantee the internet is part of the reasons, the NBA's beating up fans. Because the fans know so much about you, and what they don't know, they make up, and they have their own opinions on, and there's so much of that out there, and that can really.
Are you talking about whackbag.com? we got the fan sites and the message boards that they think they know everything about it.
Yeah, it's the same in every business, and everybody knows everything about us, and everybody has their opinions and stuff, and it's all a joke. It's these people that don't even have. It's a 12-year-old kid in Podunk, or some guy that wished he was a wrestler and he's mad because he wasn't, or thinks he has a friend that knows this guy that's cousin's brother's uncle was in the office one day, and it's just ridiculous, and it's a shame. And unfortunately, what we do in our business, there's a lot of it's a lot of impact and surprise stuff, like things that you're not expecting. And when we do things, it's like now at arenas we're having to like be careful, like. If we have something that we're going to do that we want to be a surprise, it's like nobody can know. We can't tell the other wrestlers. We can't tell the crew. If it's if we want to surprise and bring Rock out on the show, it's almost like we don't want to bring him to the building until he goes on live, because as soon as somebody sees him, they're on the phone with their friend who calls up the internet guy, and then it's on the internet, Rock's going to be at Raw tonight or whatever. It just kills everything. And then, as a fan at home, it just kills the surprise, and it just ruins. It's like knowing the finish of the film, like 3/4 of the way through it, and the guy next to you goes, "I saw this yesterday. Watch this." The guy gets killed at the end. Like,
right.
It's just it's brutal.
Well, Bruce Willis was dead the whole movie.
Yeah, I know. That was great. I read that we have our instant feedback over here, and people can just email into us, and we read it on the fly as it goes by. And one day, years ago, I'm just sitting there. We're talking about movies and talking about Sixth Sense. And I look over, and all I see printed is Bruce Willis was dead the whole movie.
Oh.
I go, hey, thank you son of a bitch. You just wrecked that for me in like one sentence.
So then we had to say it on the air.
Yeah.
Of course, because it was ruined for me. We had to ruin it
for
all of
everybody.
Son of a
Misery
bitch,
loves company. Yeah.
You ever read anything on message boards that like stuck in your head or pissed you off or something?
No, you know what? At first, especially when I first got with Steph, because it was like one of those things where, I was on top in the business and I was champion. I was all these things and nobody had a problem with it. The second anybody found out that I was involved with Steph, it was all like I didn't deserve any of it. It was all, because I'm banging the boss's daughter now.
Now, did you sit there and read some of these and just go, you sons of bitches?
Every night, you know what? I would never go on. I don't even know how to turn a computer on. But every now and then somebody would show me something or give me something, you know, like, oh, read this, you know, and it would piss me off.
What lunatic's going to hand you something like that from a message board?
One of the other guys trying to piss me off,
like, you might want to read this.
And leave it on your locker or something.
And that you know, got to me at first. Now I could care less. I mean, there's just so much of that out there that I could really care less about it. And there's just reports on everything because I have a behind-the-scenes relationship with somebody that's also important in the business. It's like the most talked about thing, and there's always somebody with an opinion, or I did this, or I, you know, threatened this guy that he was going to get fired if he didn't do that. Like I have that ability, or, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, Pat Patterson, one of our agents, just left the business, and you know, Pat's like 60-something years old, 65 years old. He's retired 4 times since I've been with the company. He misses the business. He ends up coming back. He retired again, you know, and decided he wanted to be out of the business. Well, it's like the big internet thing it was all because of me. Like Pat and I didn't get along anymore, and I went to Vince and said, "You fire Pat Patterson," and Vince fired him. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know.
Stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's just silly. Actually, now it makes me laugh. You know, it's just funny.
Yeah, some of the stuff they think up on their own and write down like it's fact.
It's what? I wish we could come up with that good a storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, are you allowed to spank girls anymore? We used to bring girls in for you to spank.
Yeah. You know, that was a big factor with my wife. Right before I left.
Today?
Yeah, you know, I was...
You got to remember, man, we were huge with the WWF, well, now WWE, and they all used to listen all the time, and Triple H would come in here, and we would find the finest pieces of asses for you to spank.
It's funny, is one of the guys that was coming in here with me one of the last times I was on was this guy, Mark Carano, that was a publicity guy for our company. He came with me on the appearance set there. I don't know if you guys remember, I had him spanking the girls.
Yeah, Peaches.
Told the one girl to make out with him and all that stuff. To this day, his nickname is Spanky in the office. Yeah, and I just saw him yesterday. I was like, dude, I'm doing Opie and Anthony tomorrow. And he was like, get out. I'm not going. Oh, that's bullshit. You know, he wanted to be here so bad, you know.
So you got the talk from Stephanie?
Yeah, I got
to listen. Too, yeah. You can do anything. Please just don't touch.
Yeah.
That was the talk I got. So, you know, I mean.
Do you want to at least see the girl?
Yeah, you know, I heard you had a girl hair, and I saw somebody kind of wander by in the hallway, and I'm all for that. And there's no cameras in here, right?
No, not at all.
Those aren't even.
No, those. See, we even covered them up.
Yeah.
Well, we covered that up too.
Yeah.
That's what, security? Yeah.
That's your. So in case the bullets start flying, they
exactly
know where you guys are running to.
Make the arrests.
Go get the girl. Let me.
Now, what was this? I saw you guys. Which, by the way, I just did the final McEnroe show yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys put one nail in his coffin, I finished him off. Yeah.
You had the finishing move.
Yeah, but I saw you guys on there, and you guys were talking about some bat thing or something like that, right?
Oh, there's the it's the famous
they edited
wiffle ball bat.
They edited our interview big time.
I'm sure they did.
We got really into describing what goes on with that bat, and it never made air.
It's the wiffle ball bat challenge where the girls tried to. I think we retired it. Yeah, they try to get that black mark closest to the middle of the bat, and whoever does at the end of the year wins a prize.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, though.
You know what's even more impressive? It's from the handle end.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where the lung blew out right there.
Triple H.
Yeah,
we were on John McEnroe the night that the Red Sox won the World Series for the first time in 86 years.
Really?
No one saw our appearance except for you.
Trust me.
Usually when we're on TV, you get a lot of email and your family call and saw you on TV. Not even family members call.
Were you guys aware of the McEnroe show's ratings?
Oh yeah, it was.
I don't care if every other station was blacked out, nobody would have seen it.
It was in last place to begin with, and then the Red Sox decided to win a World Series for the first time.
John's a nice enough guy too.
He was great. We had a lot of fun with him.
It just didn't.
No, I had a blast on there yesterday. He's just unfortunately didn't work out for him. But he was doing like a 0.00 rating, and I think that's pretty much the end of the road for you.
That's done
in the TV business.
There's no really going to the boss and saying, "I think I could build on those numbers."
No,
nothing there.
Well, here's the girl. Hello. We don't even know your name. That's why I'm saying here's the girl.
Serena.
Serena. Look how beautiful Serena is.
She's a very beautiful girl.
Yes, I was looking at pictures of you on the website.
We're going to get pictures up on opieandanthony.com of you. There's a naked one right in front of you there, Triple H.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how tall? Last night.
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'2".
5'2"?
You took that last night?
Last night. I was working with Uncle Inky all night last night.
Wow.
CityStyleGirls.com?
CityStyleGirls.com, yes.
Yeah.
What kind of site is that in?
What?
It's a site with hot girls on it that
Hot
take their
nudie
clothes
girls.
off.
I mean,
Yeah.
What do you think? It's an H&R Block tax site, you idiot.
No, I mean, is it hardcore sex or is it just pictures? I know
a
it's
lot
naked.
A lot of
There's some
pictures of
hardcore
nude
stuff on
girls.
there,
Yeah,
you
some
know.
are hardcore, some
Just ask the question you want to know. Anybody with a big button on there? Or
Oh, yeah.
and that's what he. Yeah.
Jimmy seems to
true.
like.
Yes, Jimmy likes the big buttons.
Yeah, clit that looks like a shrunken head.
All beautiful girls on that site. Beautiful.
And you have a website, stunningserena.com.
Stunningserena.com.
And what do you do on your website? Anything good?
My site is kind of like Playboy. There's no dildos or anything like that, so it's pretty
common.
Reserved, but
Well,
I
and
get
you were kind of covering
Yeah,
up,
covering up
your
my-
lap with your hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Covering up,
How are you going to make money on the internet doing that? These
I
days,
do.
it's all
I
about the
don't know how,
hardcore
but I
stuff.
do, yeah.
Really?
You do?
There's guys out there that like it. So.
How old a gal are you?
Huh?
How old a gal are
I
you?
am 20.
Do you have proof of this?
20.
Yes.
All
I
right,
gave them all the
just
proof.
checking. All right.
She can't even drink it. Let's say we had a
can't even
Jägermeister
drink.
machine in here, Opie.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even be able to take a shot off of it.
Yeah.
Let's say you didn't have a hot cocoa machine in the other room, and you had a.
There was a Jägermeister
Yeah.
machine. Yeah.
Can we see your hiney?
Oh yeah. You
Hiney.
want like the underwear hiney?
Yeah, that's always
Alrighty.
good.
I'm wearing cute underwear.
Wow, those are really
Yeah,
nice.
those are beautiful.
Those are those little
pictures of this?
lacy short
The boy
type
shorts.
things.
Aw.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your wife isn't gonna kick my ass, is she?
No, I was told as long as I don't touch it,
Yeah,
I'm
no
good.
touching.
I'm good to
Yeah,
go.
Alright,
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
Triple H
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
touching.
Yeah.
You should just lose the pants.
Alright.
Yeah, get rid of the
Because
jeans.
the whole panties thing is great when you just see it, but it's got to have the whole leg thing. And,
Alright.
you know.
The guy that's covering up the window is like going so slow at the bottom so he can continue to peek through the crack in the side.
I see you
Exactly.
over there.
That's our New York Times that we're supposed to read before the show every day. Instead, it covers up the windows.
And I've just realized some of the most lucrative real estate is these windows right across from your office that you can.
Yeah, there's a couple that has sex in that building over there. We catch them every once in a while.
Yeah?
Having cigarettes after they have sex.
It's like 20 guys with binoculars in that upstairs one right
Yeah,
now trying to catch
working
it.
on that floor.
We have
Yeah.
to cover up the windows. We don't get it because it's just nothing but guys here.
I don't care. I really don't care.
No, it's not about you. Trust me. It's about being sued by I don't know who.
That would be one of the things that I wouldn't get if she did care, and she says she doesn't, which is awesome. But if she did care, I've never understood I can put my crotch on the internet, but I don't want anybody to see it in person.
Not live.
Yeah, not live. You can look at pictures of it all day and do whatever
Yeah.
you would like to it, but
It's that three-dimensional thing just
Yeah.
freaks me out.
yeah.
I don't care.
Should we take the top off now? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are nice
There
panties,
we
too,
go.
by the way.
They are really nice.
Oh, and
she
a-
matches.
It's a
I
matching
matched.
set.
She got
It's a matching
Should
set.
I lose the bra too?
Yeah, you might as well. It's
why
awfully warm in
not?
here.
If you really want to.
It's
I
awful
didn't, his
warm in
wife is
here.
gonna come after me.
She's not going to come
Oh,
after you.
no,
I've got
not
the
for
no
looking.
touch
Okay.
rule. I'm
He
good
got
to
the
go.
speech. It's a no
Yeah.
touching. Wow. Hey.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are-
You're
those are
20,
nice.
all right. You're 20, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. You don't even have to cut her in half and count the rings.
I
Those
want
are
implants
20.
though.
No,
You want
stop with
implants?
the
I do.
implant. Why are the
Why?
girls
Because
obsessed
I
with
want 'em
implants?
big and
No,
out
those are
there.
perfect small boobs.
Thank you.
They're like full B's, right?
You just
Yes.
halfway convinced you. Like, those are perfect small boobs.
Nice
I was like,
backhanded.
yeah, if they were
Yeah.
perfect big boobs. It would
No,
be
not
better.
every guy's into the big boobs. I'm into more of the shape. Those are very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Triple
they're-
H, right?
Yeah, no, they're very good. She's got nice nipples and everything like
Yep.
that. They're very nice. They point in the right direction and everything. They're good.
If they were like
stand up on
drooping
their
down,
own.
then I'd be a little.
Now,
Yeah.
if Triple H was allowed to, would you allow him to spank you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
course
that's
I
such a
would.
drag. Why did you
Yeah.
get married?
Yeah.
Oh,
married.
No.
You know,
Could you spank her, Jim?
Not like he could. It's gonna be like a
Who
little.
wants to spank me? I don't care.
Yeah, someone's got to.
I'll bring my manager Barry in here. He might do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Barry? Someone's got to spank this girl.
Yeah.
'Cause this is what we do when Triple H comes here.
I know. A girl has
don't-
to be spanked.
I'm not sure if he's still here.
That whole
but,
interview thing was like whatever. It was to get to this point.
It's like the
Yeah.
finishing move
Yeah.
has to be the spank.
Like, of course.
All right, who's
Ah,
coming
here
in?
he is. Here's Barry.
All right.
love to, but I've got my
Wait, get on mic. We
baby
can,
on the way.
Oh, he's
You
giving
got kids? You mean you can't because you have kids? That's
Yeah, I just gotta look at him in the face.
he's giving you the wife pregnant at home story.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, man.
what a buzz killer.
no?
Jimmy, why don't you just give it a little whack on the
All
edge?
right.
Yeah,
Well-
Jimmy, go ahead. Barry, you might as well stay and watch. You won't be
Jimmy
hot
will
about
do it.
that, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Serena, is there anything else you would do for the show today?
Whatever.
Don't say whatever. You
Oh,
know who
boy.
you're talking to here?
Opens up a lot of area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Literally.
Kind of bend her over a little.
Should we lose the panties even though they're really sexy?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm just afraid of injuring my hand.
Wait, but you do it slowly.
I have to face this way because I'm writing. And if I go that way, I'll be even worse.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You sure are a lovely gal.
You.
Completely shaved.
Could
Very
you do a
nice.
little
Not
spin? Could you do a little spin?
Not a
Oh,
stitch
see,
of
that's
hair.
what I want to see.
Hey,
Not-
wow. Are we,
Nothing.
We're taking pictures. We're taking pictures of this for the website. Who's this guy?
That's
Oh my
Uncle
God.
Inky.
That's Uncle who?
Uncle Inky.
Who's Uncle Inky?
That's my man.
The nasty porn guy. Yeah. I'm the crusty porn guy. Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he came with you. I don't know.
He came with me. What the hell's he gonna do with me?
Maybe he's one of your handlers. I don't know.
I thought it was Captain Lou for a minute.
He's selling pictures.
hair.
He's selling pictures of my balls out on the street. What's he gonna do?
Sir, could you sing "Truckin'" while I spank her?
I was thinking Jerry Garcia. Yes.
Jerry Garcia too. Sure.
All right. So what are we doing here?
Wow.
Are we?
Am I supposed to be like, ooh, baby?
No, not at all.
Wait, get over there, Eric.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold
a
on,
second.
hold on. We gotta set up the camera perfectly.
You're gonna face this way so I can get by the mic.
First of all, I'm a guest here. She should be at a better angle for me.
Yeah.
Let Hunter see.
Yeah,
Let
there
him
you
get
go.
a better
Now
view.
you're in
There it is.
All right.
Get the mic in there.
Serena is bent all the way over with her
What
tiny
did
little
you shave in
5'2"
the
body.
lobby?
Yeah.
Jesus, did you shave in the lobby? That is like as smooth could ever
I
be.
shaved this morning.
This morning?
Yes, I
How
did.
smooth is that?
It's really
It was.
No, how smooth is it?
smooth.
Could Jimmy touch
Can
it
you
to see
just
how
see how
smooth
smooth it is?
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, you don't want him touching it. Yeah,
Go
Jimmy,
ahead, just
Jimmy,
touch it and see how smooth
We
it
want
is.
to see how
Smooth.
smooth it is.
It's smooth.
He just lets out a sigh.
Yeah, really smooth.
He just busted one, I think.
Yeah, I think he did.
He had like a little shiver there for
I
a
have
second.
clear stuff in my socks. Wow, wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
right?
are
You have to
you are
bend
a
forward
treat
little bit,
there,
miss. Just a
Serena.
little spank.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh,
damn.
That's a good one. Wait, you get that mic closer, man. That's too
Yeah,
far
Yeah,
away.
get the mic on her.
Oh, yes, there's one mic
And this
on
video
her.
will be up on foundyourmusic.com and
Yeah.
opieandanthony.com
Okay,
tonight.
bend forward, miss.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Here we
thank
go.
you.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus, Jim.
damn, I'm gonna have a bruise.
That's all right, right?
from
So
that.
Did you like
He
that?
would have
Yeah,
done to her.
yeah, you gotta get pictures of
No,
him
Triple H.
on that.
Triple H spanks even
Oh.
harder than
That's
this.
a good one.
I know, I'm
Jimmy.
almost happy.
I left prints last time.
Damn.
Remember that was
Yes,
a
you
big
did.
red handprint
You're like-
welt on
No,
that.
I'm like,
Is that okay? That's not too bad, right?
That one stung a little bit.
I know.
Hunter raised up broken blood vessels on her ass in the shape of
Hey,
his
she wouldn't
huge
put me
hand.
over, right? She
No.
said, "No, that's nothing.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
Come on, give it to me." I was
waiting for you to wind up and punch her in the asshole.
yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky.
In
it's
the
not.
asshole.
You can say that on satellite radio.
Like Caligula
No, it's
with a
just funny.
fistful of lard.
Where else can you say punch someone in the asshole?
It's getting a little red now.
It is. Turn around. Let's see.
Yeah, turn around. Show Triple.
Wow.
Whoa, hey.
It is a little bit
That
red.
is very
Yeah.
Christmassy ass she has
Oh,
now.
it really is appley and lovely. I didn't hit you too hard, right? I just nice.
You want?
I swear to God, if my publicist comes in here now and tells me I got to get going, she's fired.
You want a couple more, Serena?
I won't do it too hard for you. If it's too hard, I'll go slow.
Just little tap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
She's a girl, Jimmy.
I know that, but
Not
last
one
time
of
you
your
guys
goddamn tranny prostitutes.
Look, trannies like to be spanked. You guys last time told me I spanked too soft, so I was doing a little bit.
Is this in any way exciting for you?
Oh, yeah.
But all these
Really?
guys,
Yeah.
if you were doing it, it probably would be. But she's got this mushy oddball smacking her on the ass. I'm sorry.
I don't
Wait, get the
care. I
mic. Get the mic back on her.
Is our hiney cheek all warm
Well,
now,
no,
Jimmy?
no.
All right, there
All
you go.
warm and hot?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Jimmy, why don't you rub it a little bit?
I do. You have to.
All right, of
It's
course
like
you have to.
it's like Sloth from the Goonies slapping her.
I don't know who that is, but I don't like it.
You saw the movie Goonies?
No.
Me love chunk.
That's so good.
Oh, that's great.
Bend forward a little bit, miss.
All right, here we go.
Thank you
Serena
very much.
completely naked. Jim Norton spanking her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
He rubs it just to find just the right spot. For
Yeah.
us, you know?
Yeah.
he
to be
did
nice.
get a really nice stinging
He
sound
did,
to it.
yeah.
But you
Did
have
a
to.
great job.
You have to rub softly.
You're
Just.
gonna have to put some oil on.
I absolutely
Oh,
will.
well.
Hey,
Yes.
does anybody have any oil?
I don't know. We have some
Yeah.
lotion.
Sir?
Rubs
Lotion will
the
work?
lotion on her ass, or else it gets the spank.
Sir, do you
again.
have any oil in your meth lab?
So what does he do, Uncle Inky or whatever his name is?
I run City Style Girls.
He runs City Star Girls, yeah.
Yeah.
Really busting apart the stereotypes of the guys that run those sites, dude.
No, he's wonderful.
I gotta tell you.
But is it a really rather nice guy?
Yeah, he's great.
His business card says exploits young women.
But a really nice guy.
Yeah, I love her. She's fantastic.
Hey, it works. You know what I mean?
Whatever,
right?
What's the website again?
CityStarGirls.com and
Say it slow.
CityStarGirls.com.
CityStyleGirls.com.
StyleGirls.com.
Well, she's got the tongue ring.
StunningSerena.com. Yes, I do.
That's
What's the other one?
StunningSerena.com.
StunningSerena.com.
Headphones stink.
Yeah.
Is it just my imagination, or are nipples getting hard from the spanking?
I know.
Wow.
Probably.
21. When did you get into this?
20,
Like right
20.
at 18?
At
Or you're
18
20?
I did.
At 18?
At 18.
Right out of high school?
Right out of high school.
What kind of got you in the
Actually, my webmaster now, Ant, his online name is Ant.
Yeah.
I met him, and he was running NN sites and porn sites and everything, and he asked me if I was interested, and I was. So
That's one of those things. His online name is
Ant.
Ann.
Ant.
Oh, okay.
And he loves you, by the way. He's
All right.
right in love with you.
Oh, maybe
see,
you could,
now you got to
Yeah.
spank her.
maybe you could do
In
a
what
porn
way?
site.
He was like the only guy that can spank you is Triple H, you know.
Well, yeah.
So,
I'm proxying it by Sloth over here.
oh yeah, it's all good.
Who's Sloth? I don't like this Sloth reference. that
It's
everybody's
from the
enjoying.
movie The Goonies. It's years ago.
Yeah, we'll get a still of.
Can you
Sloth.
wiggle your ears?
No.
He could.
What else could we do with you?
Whatever.
What else could we do with you?
It's like a toy. I love this.
Yeah.
Jesus, it certainly is.
Triple H, you got any suggestions?
Yeah, let's
You're always good for
let's
one.
see something that you wouldn't show us on the internet.
Oh God.
Ooh, that's a
What
good
wouldn't I
question.
show you on the internet?
What wouldn't you show?
You are very lovely.
Feel-
and
I'm
shaved.
showing everything.
Feel free to get up on the counter and
Oh, that's a
Dance
good
around.
idea.
get in various positions. No, you don't have to be standing.
I think what Triple H is alluding to is that you either be on your hands and knees just for a second, maybe facing him, just to show the view from the back, and then maybe on your back just a little bit. I mean, I'm just kind of paraphrasing.
That's
That's
actually
a great
That is a
idea.
great idea.
Yeah.
You're kidding me, right?
Not really.
I think if you would lay down on your back with your feet facing Triple H, and then maybe do like you would make a snow angel.
It's for Ant,
It is.
who's a fan of Triple H. Remember?
Yeah.
You're not doing anything.
That's true. Well, look, I'm
Yeah, he was into the ass smacking.
I'm not even going to get to
the-
see.
Yeah,
I just
that's-
want to make our guest happy.
No, actually,
Yeah.
the ass smacking was the girl was into. I just was accommodating
My
her.
ass is like really on fire now.
It's on Steve.
Hey, Uncle Icky.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it is red. I apologize.
What else could she do?
It's okay.
Fully up there.
Well,
I don't-
any suggestions? I don't know what her limits are.
I'm going for broke. How retired is the bat?
Oh, wow. Wow.
What was that?
How retired is the bat?
Not if we do it slow.
Yeah,
It's Triple H.
I know it is.
What if she?
Do we have the dildo?
Oh my God. Yeah, I kind of draw the line at the
No, I wouldn't want to do the dildo.
No,
if
I'm
I
this
was a
beautiful
girl.
young girl. You know.
Look at this monstrosity.
Yeah, Triple H.
Oh my.
Triple H. Triple H. One of our listeners made this. Look at this thing.
Oh my God!
It's a cock on a reciprocating saw. But no one's ever used that and can't.
I don't
the guys
even-
that made it, it's a design flaw where the blade comes through the
Oh my God!
my
Yeah, that-
God.
Look like
I don't
Texas
even remember
Chainsaw.
posing for the piece on the end. When did they mold that?
I thought that was China's clit, actually.
Oh,
Wow!
had to go there.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I thought we were all having fun. I could get that out
Oh,
there
hey, that's,
without
you know.
getting punched in the face. So
Would you maybe like to stand up here, face me, so Hunter
You want me
has a
to
good view?
stand?
And then, well, if you can't stand because it's too short, perhaps you could touch your toes.
Okay. Whatever.
I'm trying, Hunter.
would
Yeah,
you?
no, we're yeah.
Would you have an? You know, it is satellite radio. Would you have an orgasm for us?
Would I?
Mm-hmm. And how long would that take? And
It would be like me and rubbing myself in a dildo to, or like having sex.
Right, yeah, well, that's what we're asking you. Would you be willing to have an orgasm on the radio?
Yeah.
You can't just do it with your hand, huh? Doesn't
I'm-
work with just your hand. Yeah, you need a little something in there.
Yeah.
don't we have?
Yeah.
We have dildos all over this.
do we
thing.
have-
I'd be so nervous. I don't know if I could actually get off.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I love that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I might.
So,
Yeah.
so
Would you be
innocent
willing
and
to attempt
pure.
it?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh God.
Think of the press you're getting.
Yeah, it's for Triple H.
Well,
My members are gonna be like, "Why don't you do this on the site?"
these guys
They're
will
gonna-
say your
they're gonna stop
website.
me.
A million times.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
hell
know,
yeah.
Yeah, they'll think about how many times these guys will say your website. This story, the spanking story, got repeated on the air over and over. So many people told me about hearing these guys talk about it. Just think how much they would talk about this day on the radio. Your website will explode.
God, you're brilliant, man. Triple H is
I have all this
brilliant.
pressure now.
I'm just you said sex. Is there a person in there that you that you know and that you're comfortable with that you?
We're not allowed to get the interns late
The person
anymore.
that I know.
I really was trying to work this out last night. And
Oh no, I thought there was somebody
we were
she was
trying
with.
to. Oh yeah, I am.
She is, and I had him this close last night.
I was like, just.
This close.
I'm like, just I'll put your dick in my mouth and take some pictures. And he was like, no.
Triple H, are you allowed to? Are you allowed to spank her with an apparatus because you're not officially touching?
Yeah, I better up the nut.
Yeah, he better not.
I was just
I'm working with you. I'm
just
trying.
thinking to myself, it's like dick in your mouth. Is that touching?
Well, Clinton says that's not cheating. So
yeah.
Who did you say that to? Who did you make that statement to? That you would put their dick in your mouth?
It wasn't you.
To my man.
I know.
I have a
Your
man.
man.
He's out there.
And he's here.
He's here.
So why won't you do that?
Because he won't.
Oh,
he won't.
No, he
I'm not
definitely draws the line.
Wow.
With himself anyway.
I don't want to see his dick anyway.
No. We don't have any dildos laying around.
We don't?
How do we not have dildos?
Just let me.
I was
all
going
right.
to say, I'm like,
All right,
come
listen.
on.
She's willing. Here's the thing. Maybe you can't get to an orgasm, but show us the technique that you would use if you were to try to have one.
Right. I like the way you think. Maybe if you can just lay down up here.
Yeah, lay down.
This is all clinical.
Close your eyes and go to another place.
We can blindfold you so you don't
You've
see
got to be
anybody in the
kidding.
room.
Go to another place? Come on.
Well, in your head.
Well, there's no better place to be than right here.
Yeah.
Go to this room with all these guys watching.
And
It's
then
better when I'm by
kinda-
myself in my bed and,
All right, we'll go there.
I
watching
bet it
porn or
is better.
something.
Well, how about this? You call us tomorrow from your bed.
And I can
Screw
do it.
Triple H. We
Yeah,
would
what
love
the
this on
hell's
the radio
that?
tomorrow.
No, he was saying screw Triple H. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you can screw him too.
I'm trying to help you guys out
I know.
and now
And he's throwing you
he
under the
turned
bus.
right on me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Opie.
Jeez. All right, just come on, just hop up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take these off?
Messing around.
You don't need the
off.
headphones.
So you need cold hard cash because we'll.
Yeah, I need
Just-
your underwear.
This satellite
Hop
radio, they
up
got
and-
money to burn,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Wow, look at this little thing.
There we go.
All right, what are we doing there?
Holy Toledo.
I'll say.
Wow.
So what is she doing? Triple H, this was your gig.
Yeah,
Gonna, lay back.
She's going to lay back.
All
and-
right.
Lay back.
Lay back.
And start to demonstrate technique.
Give her something to lay her head on.
Okay, now my man's watching me and he's over there and it's really weirding me out.
Why is it weirding you out? You're not doing anything with anybody.
Give us the thumbs up, dude. That's cool, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
giving the thumbs up. He's giving the thumbs up.
They're just looking.
Yeah, he's
what's wrong with
cool.
that?
Oh, there's some T-shirts behind your head to lay your head back on.
Yeah, a little pillow for
There
you.
you
no,
go.
no. I like sitting up.
Oh,
You
all
do?
right. Hey, okay.
Kind of like arched back,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
very good.
We're all for it.
Some
yeah.
finger action.
Hey, whatever's
lovely.
going to work for you.
All right.
All right.
You don't really want me to masturbate.
Yeah, hell yeah. This
Are
is
you
satellite
serious?
radio.
You
Yeah.
seriously didn't just ask that question.
What a
did you?
great soundbite that is.
Hell yeah. Look, I'm not even looking.
Yeah, no one's looking. No one's looking at
Then
first.
what's the fun in that?
Yeah,
It's
well,
for
hey,
Not watching.
All right. We will look and look and look.
we're watching.
No, you have to. You're performing to Triple H.
No,
Everyone
no,
else
no,
is
no.
not looking. Look,
Okay,
my
this
head's
is
down.
the way I can get
I'll
off
look at
with,
China's pictures. Ugh.
with the
on.
dildo. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what's going on?
He's trying to tell me something.
Well, have him come in here.
It was very smooth of you.
From the.
I know. I'm like,
He's trying to
what?
signal, and she's like, I want something.
Yeah, the boyfriend is coming into the
signaling.
studio now.
I believe he wants you to throw the fastball.
What?
Oh, I think he's going to come in and show some technique or
Yeah,
something.
wait,
Yeah.
grab a mic there.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Now you will.
This is Ant, by the way.
Hey. I figured I'd come in here. You guys might need a professional. All right? Calm down.
You know what he looks like? It looks like Eminem read Hunter's book.
You know, I used to get told I look like Eminem every single day.
You're jacked
Yeah.
up.
So I
bro.
said, man, you know what? I gotta start getting more into weightlifting. I'm a huge fan of Triple H.
Thanks,
He's a
man.
man. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you're a big guy.
Well, here, let me shake your hand before you do anything with it. How you doing?
I know
So
it.
you're gonna get involved here
A little bit.
You
for
wanna get
Triple
involved,
H,
huh?
bro? For Triple H, we will talk
As
about
I
her
said, if
website.
anybody- if I'm gonna put on a show for anybody, Triple H.
You might as well
There you
do
go.
it. Yeah, and these guys will put over her website. You guys have at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. CityStyleGirls.com.
And stunningserena.com.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
the last plug you get until something happens here.
Opie, now,
Okay.
now, Opie. I
Okay,
didn't
now
even think we
something's gonna
had to go to an
happen.
ultimatum,
Something's
Opie.
gonna
Something happened.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
All right.
A bad one.
What do
I
we
know.
have in here for toys? Anything?
Oh my
Oh,
fucking god.
jeez.
Hold on.
Damn.
Just get a start going there. Something. Do something.
You want to freaking molest me now?
All right, this could get good. Eric,
Hey.
Eric, work the mics.
Any cheesy porn music?
We got Serena completely naked
we
in
don't
front
have
of
any
us.
cheesy porn music.
Roll the 80s porn music. Somebody.
All right, she's
Somebody back there, babe.
she's arching her back
There's
very
the,
nicely.
If you need some shirts,
You got to move forward. He's not Stretch Armstrong. man.
You know?
Yeah, the
come
hot
on.
brunette from StunningSerena.com
There
and
you
her
go.
Hey, nothing's
boyfriend.
happened and you're plugging it again.
Because that was a joke.
Hey.
And now we got the jacked up Eminem guy. Pretty much. Whoa, hey, there you go. There's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple H, what's
There we
going on?
go.
You got the
Well, I don't
view.
know. She's got the leg in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
What,
gotta
want
move
me to
over
be all
here.
like,
Stretch
Here,
this
you
way.
can move
Wow.
over.
You got to put this one over here.
yeah, you got to get the good,
All the way over.
good
So-
view for Hunter.
Love of God, I just touched your ankle. I swear to God, that doesn't count.
yeah.
There was a sock on it.
Yeah.
It's direction.
I really hope my parents aren't listening.
What is that Eric has in his hand? Okay, why? You need any of that?
You know what? Let's go for it.
Hey, whatever.
There you go. Oh, wow.
Holy
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back there, babe.
I think she's.
That leg.
Fat little lips.
Yeah.
You should have been rubbing that on my ass after the brutal beating I got.
I think he's about to rub it. I'm not sure where he's.
Fantastic.
There's
There you
one.
go.
There's
Yeah,
one.
she's beautiful.
We got
Hey.
one.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Feel free to moan and stuff.
Yeah.
Just go with it. You know what I mean?
Just go with it. It is radio. Oh, yeah.
It's so awkward, you know.
All right, we got one.
Went with two? Oh, we got two.
Aw.
Three.
Wow.
I can't get four. I'm the only guy she's ever been with.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you believe in that?
I was a virgin.
Just gonna say.
Yeah. I'm not used to this stuff.
I was a virgin when I was 18.
Yeah, no kidding. It's hard to come by.
Oh.
these days.
Quick learner, huh?
Serena, what's going on in there?
He's sticking all the fingers in there.
He's got two in there now.
Put it on.
I think he has 3 in there. Oh.
He's got 3.
Should I go for 4H or what?
Oh God, do you want to kill me?
Hey, it's her call, man.
Going for 4.
He's going
He's got all
Who
that.
wants to have a baby? Used to the pain. 4.
He's got 4.
Wow.
She has a nice
Yeah.
badge. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Wow, she's shaking like Jello
This is
now,
the weirdest
Anthony.
thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, don't worry about us. We're not even here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not looking at
We're
you.
making
Don't worry about
memories
it.
here, baby.
I'm not too worried.
He's got thumb action now too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what do you think?
There you go, Ink. This is what you wanted last night.
Yeah, no kidding. I tried.
I wouldn't have used KY. I would have went down on her.
Triple
But
H
it's just
and
me.
more Triple H, maybe. But, you know.
Oh, very good, Jim. See? You're a
So
thoughtful
the couple's
guy.
performing for Triple H. This is nice.
Yeah, we'll
Hey.
put on a show for you.
This is a live sex show.
Yeah.
It pretty much is.
A lot of people, pay a lot of money for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Me, perk for the job.
That's
We'll do it
it.
doggy style next.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Don't
Just
wait.
'cause the view, I think, would be
Friggin'.
lovely.
You want,
Yeah.
you want to go doggy style before Triple H has to get out of here?
Hey,
Go for
Go
it.
ahead.
All
Flip,
right, this is
flip him over.
this is the
Let's
grand
take
finale
it.
for Triple H.
Yeah.
It's all for Triple H,
no, I'm
everybody.
all slimy down here.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at
I got
that.
off already.
All right, it's StunningSerena.com, Anthony. And what's the website, Uncle Icky?
CityStyleGirls.
Girls.com.
.com.
All right.
There you
get this on the
go.
road.
Little all 4 action.
All right, where are we going with the all fours?
We'll go up
She's
there.
going back
All right,
up.
this
on
is the grand finale.
Get up there.
She's getting up on the table.
Holy Toledo.
Okay.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man. 5'2". How much you weigh?
Wow.
105.
105 pounds.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
You got to turn.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not,
yeah.
not one guy in this room can see that.
Oh.
Get over here.
Turn for Mr. H.
Yeah. Okay.
There it is. Wow.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, she's now she's on all
On all
fours,
fours.
Anthony,
There you go.
and the jacked up Eminem guy is
Yeah. You like that?
well, actually,
He's really going at it.
put that mic right there. You go.
Get
Yeah.
some sounds of the
Yeah, get
KY.
Here's the sounds of
Ladies and gentlemen.
the sounds of.
Let's listen in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already been beaten up.
Man, I know your ass is all red.
Serena, how's that feel?
Pretty damn good, actually.
You gotta like this satellite radio, huh?
Hey, satellite. Satellite. I'm thinking about buying myself a satellite. How much are satellites nowadays? Can you just
Cheap.
Just look at that dirty Nathaniel in there, like Lurch, just peeking out the window. The interns love being here.
All right,
Yeah, I would imagine.
we're hearing Triple H has to go.
Oh.
Yeah, and her ass is all red, and we're going to drive 10 hours up.
Yeah, it's
going
gonna
to
be rough.
Oh, you guys came all the way from Maine, right?
Maine, from Bangor, Maine. Almost
Maine, just to
nothing.
do this for Triple H.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's hey, I'm impressed.
That is something.
We got some video of that for the website?
Bravo.
All right, it's time to get some plugs in here. Well, we did the plugging, but now we got
a couple of plugs.
She had a plug in there for
Triple H, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, have fun.
Besides Serena, if Stephanie wasn't listening.
You know,
Yeah,
just
my hand is like all KY jelly right about now.
So was my cooter.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Cooter.
Oh, do you take them all for yourself?
satellite radio. You have to say cooter.
Cooter.
You can
Yes.
say whatever you want.
You know,
You can
just
say
the
pussy.
book Making the Game is out right now on bookstore shelves as we speak. Tonight I'm going to be at the Virgin Megastore in Union Square
Nice.
from 7
cool.
to 9 signing books, and I think there's going to be a lot of people there, so I'll stay until everybody gets signed.
Nice.
If you got a book, come on down. The movie Blade Trinity's in theaters now. Love for everybody to go see that. Tell me I did a great job, even if you don't think I did. Just put me over, I'll slap you.
I heard it's really good.
And other than that, the WWE every Monday night, 9 to 11, Monday Night Raw.
And say hi to Steph for us.
I will. You know,
Absolutely.
she wanted me to say hi to
And
you
Shane.
guys.
We haven't
Yeah.
talked to Shane in a while.
She really digs you guys. You guys
Yeah,
should have her
she's
on here
great,
sometime
man.
too. She loves
We
coming
will.
on these
We
shows.
will.
She,
We
she
definitely
likes you
will.
guys a lot. So
All right.
it's a lot of fun. And I just hey, Serena, thanks a lot.
Serena, it's stunningserena.com and citystylegirls.com.
Three
Wanna
finger Tommy, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Game. I think it's on the show for me every week.
All right, with that, we should take a break. I want to thank Triple H for stopping by today.
H,
Always a
thanks.
pleasure.
Hey.
Old friend of the show. He'll be back.
It's you guys can have me on anytime you want. Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow?
Well, this is what sucks about our radio show. Today we got the hot Serena in here. Tomorrow we got 10 guys puking all day.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing
Well,
some
hey.
kind of puking
Hey, have her
contest.
back someday. We'd love
Oh,
to
you know
see
I'm
her.
busy tomorrow. I got someplace else to be.
We'll have Serena back, no problem.
I mean,
Hell
It's
yeah.
not every day we get to go to New York. I mean, this is like rare for us.
This is the
so
first
it's
time I've ever been to New York.
Really?
Right, we got to go.
You know how many
We
times
can
that
really,
happens to
really
20-year-old
exploit
girls
you.
on their first time to New York?
Yeah.
Did you get a picture of that red bottom? That is so lovely.
Why didn't we take digital photos? Did we? Are you going to give it to us for the website?
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it all out. Uncle Icky, thank you very much.
Very hot.
We'll
Very
continue in a few.
Hey, this is the game, Triple H. You are listening to the Kings of Satellite, Opie and Anthony.
Program complete.
Coming up next on Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton sings.
Forget me not, you sightless twat. Your dog just shit on my rug.
Thought that was pretty fucking funny, didn't you?
How's that for a sketch?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You don't do sketches, stupid.
I was walking down the street and some construction guy was shouting at me, "Hey, show me your cans." So I did. And he plummeted 17 floors and was impaled on a forklift. But my tits looked great.
Please, wow responsibly. A public service announcement of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the O&A virus.